Hey guys, this is Kevin from JazTime.com, and today I have for you a very unique looking watch. This watch is a Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Openworked black skeleton. This model number for the watch is 15305ST.00.122-0ST01. So before we start, I'll be letting you know that we'll be doing an unboxing, reviewing the case. I'll show you how to adjust the time, along with looking over the bracelet and the clasp. And at the end, I'll give you the necessary information to find this watch for the lowest price. Okay, so buying this watch brand new, you'll be receiving the watch, of course, this beautiful thing, in this large watch box, as you can see here. And unfortunately, the rest of the main box is too big to fit in my light box here. So underneath this watch box, you'll be receiving an information guide of how to take care of your watch, and also the warranty or the certificate of guarantee for the watch. And that will be located underneath the watch box. And let's see here. And a little cool thing about that is that Audemars Piguet does different type of stickers for showing authenticity of a new watch. Audemars Piguet does clear stickers on the front of the case, as located down here, up here. Rolex actually does red stickers instead. Audemars Piguet notes stickers on the back with a blue sticker. On the Rolex, it notes it with a green sticker. So, a little interesting tidbit. Alright, so let's move on to the watch itself. Okay, the case is a stainless steel 39mm in width, and a thickness of the watch is close to about a 9.5mm. It may look like there's a lot going on in this watch, but this is the heart of the watch, which is the main selling point of the Audemars Piguet. The dial is an anthracite dial with a skeleton movement, and the anthracite refers to that beautiful coal light color that you can see that's all over the front of the dial here, along with the markers and some of the parts itself. The skeleton movement refers to the ability to see the watch's inner components and their movements. As you can see here, this wheel down here on the left, it's constantly spinning as it's ticking the seconds hand. And the hands and the hour markers are coated in an 18 karat white gold, located at the hour markers here. Here's the hands, and they're all coated with a luminescent coating, meaning if you were to wear the watch out and come back home, the markers will glow up to 8 hours. These components are all protected by a glare-proofed sapphire crystal. Moving on the right side, we have the crown that's located at the 3 o'clock position, and it only has the function of adjusting the time bidirectionally, and I'll go ahead and show you that. So you just have to move this counterclockwise to unscrew. It'll pop out once, and you need to pop it out one more time. And a little cool thing here is you can actually see how the movement works. So if you were to pull this little gear right here will stop the movement of that gear on the bottom left there. And this lets you, and then you just have to go clockwise or counterclockwise. Lets you adjust the time bidirectionally. And always make sure after you are done with what you need to adjust, you screw the crown back down all the way, make sure it's snug against the case, and it'll keep the watch waterproof. Specifically for the skeleton, it'll be water resistance up to 50 meters or about 164 feet. Okay, so enough about the front of the case, let's move on to the back. And let me just get into focus here. Alright, so the back of the case is also open-worked, showing additional parts of the watch you wouldn't be able to see if this was a regular case. There are actually 239 total parts in this watch, and just inside this case alone, which is pretty cool. I've said that the movement of the watch is referred to as a skeleton movement, but it is mechanical self-winding, meaning that this right here, this large weight right here, as you can see, if I were to tilt the watch left and right, it always points downwards towards the ground, because gravity is actually pulling this weight down. It's called a oscillating weight. And as you're walking, and this is on your wrist, as you move, that weight will always try to keep itself pointing towards the ground. And that actually gives the watch enough kinetic energy to actually keep the watch going which is pretty cool. But if you decide that you want to wear a different watch and you want to put this watch down, the power reserve of this watch is 60 hours. And if the watch were to stop moving, you can actually manually wind it from the crown. You can manually wind it from the crown to get it going again. But even putting the watch back on and walking with it will actually start the watch back up again, which is pretty cool. The bracelet. Moving on to the bracelet. The bracelet is all stainless steel. It's very elegant, as you can see, very sleek, nice pattern. Almost looks like one continuous bracelet besides the break with the Audemars Piguet logo right here in the middle. The clasp is a piece folding clasp, but I like to call it the butterfly clasp, mainly for the reasons as you can see here. There is a button you can press up top, and also an additional one on the bottom. If you press these two, you can actually pull one side of the clasp out, and you pull the other side of the clasp out. It'll have the Audemars Piguet name engraved on the side there. And when you put this clasp back, you always want to make sure you want to do the left clasp first before you put the right clasp back on. Always make sure the one with the AP goes down second, because that's what actually finishes locking it in. So locking that back in. Alright, so let me go ahead and actually show you this watch on the wrist. Wow, that is such a beautiful watch. I'm about to run out this room with it. So the downsides I can see with this watch is mainly the hour markers, since they're so small. The luminescent coating does help it a little bit in giving it some small amounts of visual presence. However, the overall the watch looks and feels great on the wrist. It's just the ability to see, and the inner workings of the watch it just greatly outshines the need of large visible hour markers. Okay, let me just go ahead and show you. Look at that bracelet. All right, so if you're interested in this watch, or you have any questions about this watch, please write a comment below. And if you're interested in buying the watch or other models for the lowest possible price, check out our website at JazTime.com. We have the lowest price guaranteed, offer free shipping and a 1-year warranty. And if you liked the video, please hit like and subscribe. We've got lots more to show you guys, and thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon.